What's going on, y'all? Welcome to a brand new series here on the channel. This is a very last minute uh thing, but kicking off a quick 4 race season with these Brazilian stock cars. It is Serie Money Car. I'm just gonna say it in English. The Money Car Latin American Series. Um, yeah, I forgot I have to sit here and wait through the entire thing because I couldn't accelerate. My NR's been glitching and my computer is kind of broken, so I can't even fix the glitches. There are simple glitches. Like I have this one glitch where you know how you load into a race and the camera is like set to a TV camera even though you're driving. Yeah, my page up and page down buttons aren't working anymore, so I can't even switch out of that camera. So I'm just stuck there no matter what I do, no matter how many times I back out of the game or out of a race and go back in. I'm just stuck like that. So, welcome to a new series. Though, hopefully it won't affect too much. I'm gonna still do what I can, and hopefully I can upgrade my PC at some point in the future, so you guys can still get excellent content. But welcome to a new series. This is Serie Money Car Latinoamericano, or the Money Car Latin American Series, or Latin America Series, which is basically just going through all of either heavily Latino populated areas or just straight up Latin America areas. I would have made it the Mexico series, but there's only two tracks actually in NR that are based in Mexico. So that is off the table. So we're gonna have to do a little bit of experimenting here. We're starting the season off here on Money Car MG Cup weekend at Sonoma here in California. Then we're gonna head on over to Phoenix, which is a little bit further east of California, obviously, and we're gonna keep heading eastern after that quick stop in Phoenix. We're gonna head down to Mexico to Aguascalientes, which that should be pretty fun. Very brand new track on the schedule, so it'll be very interesting. After Aguascalientes, we'll have... Goodness, why is it so laggy? My gosh, dude. I'm sorry. That's not very professional of me. I apologize. I'm just really annoyed. Because why am I getting lag spikes like this? Like, I literally just turned on the computer. Like, it's not like I left it running for a while. I just turned it on. It should be fresh. It should be hot, ready, brand new. But anyways, let's introduce you to your drivers. Not gonna lie, I just looked at the roster before that. Why am I dropping frames? Goodness. Sorry, I'm already annoyed. Like, before even recording this video, I'm just annoyed in general. So, I'm sorry, but yeah, I already forgot most of these guys' names, even though I just looked at the roster. So you're just gonna have to bear with me. We got Losaco here on the pole with, I believe this is the other Marquez brother, or maybe they're not even brothers, maybe they're father son, I don't know. But there's Tiago, and this is the one that's not Tiago, starting second. Then we've got Tiago right here in the 07, or just the 7 rather. We got William Starostick in the 31. Wheels bunching up as usual, per usual for this version of the track. And yeah, now here we go. Oh, Weber, thanks for popping up like that. Still recording. Like that. Green flag is in the air. We are racing. Sonoma, and already 2 cars off the racetrack and a hard hit into the wall. 1 car upside down, and that's Bertie, who rolled in a violent accident right off the start, as well as the 63, and look at the 23 with heavy damage as well. Already carnage off the start. Maybe make it a lap. These cars are a little different. They're built like modified stock cars, but they have 6 gears rather than your traditional 4 that you see here on the channel. So that'll definitely be interesting. The Indy cars, or excuse me, the open wheel cars also have 4 gears, or excuse me, 6 gears from the Indy 500. So that's also pretty interesting there. So we're seeing different styles of cars now being showcased on the channel and all throughout the 2008 season as we head through the final corner. Relatively quick lap around this track compared to normal, as Losako is going to lead lap number 1 in that Valvoline Haviland machine. Now let's go back and take a look at what happened here on lap 1. Oh man, multiple accidents. So these two are stuck together from the previous contact and just went right off the track and, oh man, hard into the wall. Yeah, 3 wide here. There's lots of contact, ran out of room. These two back here, oh man, the 31 got up on top of the 23's hood. That's what tore the 23 all to pieces like that, as you see him driving away right there. Another difference I didn't get into, let's look at our manufacturers. Yeah, we got Chevys out here, but they're different types of cars. We got, is that a Mitsubishi? Yes, it is. We got Peugeot. We got Volkswagen out here as well. So definitely very interesting seeing these different types of car manufacturers and makes and models out here. Definitely a new experience. The green flag is back in the air after our troubles early on here, taking about 3 cars out of this race. Luckily, we're able to keep it rolling. Actually, maybe took 4 out of the race. The other Marquez, the one that's not named Thiago, is in the lead. And he's driving away with it in that number 70 Terra machine. Big dive from Losako, who's trying to retake second here and hopefully get back up to the lead. We're going to go on board. One of those engines, man. They sound just like our American stock cars. We did soup them up a little bit, put some bigger engines in them to have some great racing. And it'll be interesting to see how these things do on the ovals. We did a lap on the green. We've only got a handful of them left in this race. It's a very short race. All these races are going to be pretty quick. They're pretty much sprints. Big move back there from the 42 to hold on to that position as Mauricio tried to get past him there. Maluhi a little further back behind that 21, his teammates in the lead. Trying to see if there's any first names that I remember, and no, I forgot them already. Daniel Serie, that's the only one I remember. And William. And the 2 Thiagos. There's actually 2 Thiagos in the field. The 2 Marquez brothers, 1-2. That's Thiago Marquez in second, trying to run down the 70 machine. Thank goodness this race is quick, because I've got to get this over with. Like, I would have been suffering if this race was any longer, because it seems like the frame drops have stopped, but there's other problems that need to be fixed with this game. 2 Marquez brothers out in front at the moment. The rest of the field seemingly kind of settled in a bit. So after the chaotic opening, now it seems nobody's going to be able to pass each other. Everybody just an equal distance away from each other on the track, and nobody seems to be making any ground. So looks like everybody's kind of happy to be where they are. We already don't have many cars on the track after that first lap contact. And look at the Thiago Marquez on the inside. As I was mentioning, nobody really being able to pass. The two brothers going at it for the lead. And Thiago unable to make the move. So the 70 stays out in front. The 7 is going to fall back, but the 70 made a mistake in the turn 1 there. Didn't cost him too much time. These big wings on the back kind of balance out because these cars are a little heavier than their American counterparts. And that big wing on the back kind of acts as a reverse airplane wing. Shoves them to the ground, adds a lot of extra downforce, helps them turn better. As we've got a move here. That's Hoffman that went wide. He's going to lose the spot to Orsi, or will he? Yes, the Red Bull car able to get by. Now that's going to put 17 in the clutches of the 11. If he can't get back on it here. Thiago Marquez. Can he dive in yet again? No, not quite. Over the line yet again. Be just a handful of laps left in this race. And now things are starting to tighten up again. As Mauricio, I was about to say, was starting to close in, but never mind. He falls back a little bit yet again. And that's Tarso Marquez out in front. So yes, I was correct. They are brothers. Had to fact check really quickly. But Tarso leading his older brother here at Sonoma, the first ever Latin American Series race, being led by brothers in the closing laps. And Thiago made some ground yet again in the final corner, but just couldn't get close enough to make the move. And now Tarso driving away. Uh-oh, Thiago trying to make a move again. Couldn't cut back underneath. If he would have been able to cross over, he might have gotten him there, but Tarso is playing really good defense against his older brother. Mitsubishi versus Volkswagen. Didn't think I'd say that, but that's what it's come down to. The closing laps at Sonoma. It'll be 3 laps to go when they cross the line this next time. Look at the Haviland car. Lasacco took the lead earlier in this race. He's closing in as well, so might have a 3-car battle for the win by the end of this one. And Zonta starting to fall back. Crossing the line, 3 laps to go. Back uphill in the turn 1. Turn 3, turn 4. Turn 5. Tarso is making another gap towards away from his brother. defensive line down into turn 6. And no, we're not doing it NASCAR style, how they kind of skip the corners and break turns in the part 1, part 2, part A and part B. Out of the S's. Oh, Tiago made a mistake, but recovers well. Still has the momentum. Again, closest to go. Oh my goodness, Losaco. I thought the 7 car dove it in deep, but Losaco drove it in even further and was able to make it stick. Now the 9 closing the gap even more. Within a second of the leaders. He's there, 2 laps to go. And that Texaco Haviland car decided it is go time here in wine country. 3 cars within a second. All just trying to make no mistakes as we come to the white flag. Marquez brothers out in front of Losaco and Zonta. Mauricio closing in on the back bumper of that 42, so 42 won't be a factor in this one. But don't count anyone out in the top 3. They're all right there, and I believe the 7 actually was a little slow through that corner right there. Look at the 9. Diving it in again, got closer to the bumper that time, couldn't quite get there, but they both lost a ton of ground on Tarso Marquez, who takes the white flag. 1 lap to go before Marquez can make history. Mitsubishi leads a Volkswagen and a Chevrolet around Sonoma. Final time around the track. Look at the dive from Tiago. Closed the gap quite a bit, but I don't think it was enough. Unless he can make up some time through the S's for the final time. Back up the hill, round a corner, now back down the hill. I think the gap is a little too big for him to make up that time. Final corner. Deep braking zone. Tarso Marquez is going to hang on. And out of turn 11, Marquez sees the checker flag and wins at Sonoma. Marquez, Losaco, Zonta, and Mauricio, your top 5. History was made. That was the first ever Latin America Series race. This one being in Sonoma, California. Technically not in Latin America, but hey, close enough. Options are very limited, so yeah, but that's gonna do it. Hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, hit like button, subscribe. Hope to see y'all next time, and until then, peace.